Today's Namaste Yoga continues the Shiva series, and today's story is on Shiva and Kali. Hello and welcome to episode 148 of Namaste Yoga. Today we are doing a class on Shiva and Kali and the destruction of the negative ego. Before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out and say hello to some of the yearly members on the Namaste Yoga membership site. So I want to say hello to Carol in my hometown of Ajax, and to Ninka from Whitby. Ninka is one of my closest friends and also my yoga teacher, and she's also now taken over many of my former local yoga students as I've moved full-time into the online yoga world now. Hi to Kathy from Massachusetts. I want to say hello to Terry from Whitby, who lives she's like my neighbor. Whitby's right next to Ajax. And Terry is amazing on the membership site. She puts on daily quotes, daily inspirational quotes on the membership site. So she's like, we always say she's our interior decorator on the membership site. So big thanks to Terry. And I want to say hi to Maria from Florida and Rosalind from Australia. You know, all our members and donators from Australia, I always get so envious of them. I know they have winter and summer and the opposite times as us, but that's a part of the world that I'd really love to come and visit. And actually, my daughter wants to be a marine biologist, so I suspect maybe even live at some point in my life. Hi to Crystal from Manitoba. Crystal lives in a really unique part of Manitoba. She lives in a part that has these amazing salts that you can't get anywhere else in the world. So hi to Crystal from Manitoba. Hi to Susan from Brantford. Susan's my mom. Hi, Mom. Hi to Catherine from Ohio. And hello to Ruth from Pennsylvania. So these are all yearly members on the membership site, and they got in at the beginning when there was a really, really great deal on. But even now you can become a yearly member for only $79.95 a year, which is an amazing deal. Or if that's too steep a price for you, you can also there's two choices of ways you can become members. You can become a monthly member for only $8.95 a month. So we've added new content just this past month. We added 5 new classes. The members are really liking the shorter classes, and I know a lot of people want shorter classes. So we added 5 new classes called the 5 Bhavas, which are ways to cultivate love in your life, 5 different qualities of love in your life. And also we added, what else did we add? Yoga for digestion. And we're filming this week. Last couple of weeks ago, we filmed Yoga for the SI joint. And this week we're filming, the members wanted an introduction to meditation series that we're filming this week. So also to let you know that I'm still doing the 40-day personalized sadhanas for you. There are 3 packages of those. There's the Ganesh package, the Vishnu package, and the Lakshmi package. And there are different price points depending on your budget. And so you can look those up at melissawest.com. So thank you very much for your donations. They help us very much to produce and distribute this free podcast. And you can make those at melissawest.com as well. So today I wanted to share with you a testimonial. This is one that I'm really proud to share with you from a fellow Canadian as well. There's kind of 2 I'm going to share with you a more recent testimonial, but this is a card that I keep on my desk from Donna Roach. She's a Canadian, and she lives on the West Coast. And she sent this to me some time ago, but I want to share with you something that she left on the membership site just a couple of days ago. She says, "Hi, Melissa. I've just completed all 145 episodes of Namaste Yoga. It took me 17 months, but I feel like I have really accomplished something special. We have become great personal friends, you and I, when I see you on TV for my regular yoga classes. It has become such a strong part of my life now. I've taken notes of each class so I can easily refer to the one that I would like to do again on any given day. Episodes 15, 68, 98, 107, 114, 115, 129, 142, and 144 are my absolute favorites." I love how you guys have numbers for your favorites, because they're totally kind of, they're meaningless. But they're kind of arbitrary, but you guys know what they mean to you. I do have to tell you, though, after I did 145, my hips were so relaxed and open I could hardly believe it. I think that was the one where we did the long holds for the hips. It really is my personal favorite. Thank you so much for all these amazing experiences you have given me. I'm so glad I found you in your classes, Melissa, and I look forward to all the new ones. So thank you for leaving your comments on iTunes and YouTube, and now it's even easier because Tim's left these super awesome instructional videos on how to do that at thankyoumelissa.com. So thank you for making us Canada's most popular online free 1-hour yoga show. When you sign up for my newsletter at melissawest.com, you'll still get a free morning and evening yoga sequence, and quite a few people are taking advantage of that because we have over 2,000 people receiving my newsletter now. So thank you for doing that. And also one thing that we're doing on there now too is we're featuring Namaste Yoga viewers in each newsletter, like you. So if you'd like to be featured, you can send me an email at info@melissawest.com, and I'll send you all it's a really short little form of what you can send me, a photo and who you are and that kind of information. But it's really cool because you get to see who's doing Namaste Yoga. That's really fun. So, and you can also keep up with us on Facebook at Your Namaste Yoga. And last but not least, thank you to Squeeze Yoga Clothing for our awesome clothes. I'm wearing a great outfit today, a monochromatic outfit in gray. I love this outfit. This is one of the new fall outfits with the Om in the circle. And then the matching pants with the Om in the circle here. These are the long pants, which are nice in the winter. So this is another one of the new fall outfits. So you can check those out at squeeze.ca. So let's get on with our class for today. We're doing a class on Shiva and Kali, and you guys all know how Kali is one of my favorites. And for today's class, you'll need 2 blocks, or 2 pillows would be good. And you can go ahead and rest back, and I'll begin the story. As you rest back, allow yourself to settle in, bending your knees and placing your feet flat on the floor if your low back is bothering you. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And let it fall out of your mouth. And let yourself arrive here now. Letting go of everything that came before. So in today's story, Durga, who is the mother goddess protector, she is invoked to battle a demon called Raktabija and his armies. Durga comes to this battle with her feminine warriors called matrikas, also known as the mothers. As the battles begin, the matrikas destroyed the armies of Raktabija. Well, Durga concentrated on Raktabija himself. As the legend goes, whenever Durga struck the demon, each drop of blood that would spill from him dropped to the ground, and a new demon formed. In no time at all, there were hundreds of Raktabijas that were multiplying at a rapid rate. In this story, Durga transforms herself into Kali, and it's Kali who saves the day. Kali drinks every drop of blood that Raktabija drops to the ground, saving the entire universe. In one version of the legend, there is a fear that Kali will not stop there, but devour the entire world. To deter her, Shiva smears himself with the holy cremation ash and lies down before her on the battlefield. As Kali moves through the battlefield, destroying and trampling, she soon finds that she is standing with one foot upon Shiva. As soon as she notices that she's standing on her dear Shiva, she sticks out her tongue, pleased at the sight of Shiva and happy that the battle is over. In this myth, Shiva is always able to calm Kali, no matter how angry she has become in her battle against evil and the destruction of the negative ego. In the tale, Shiva honors and submits to Kali's divine energy. And as Thomas Ashley Ferron says, Shiva is the pure universal consciousness, devoid of any kind of negative ego. Kali is able to stop her battle when she recognizes this pure consciousness. What can we take away from this story? We can remember what it is that we are doing each and every time we come to our yoga mats. We are practicing yoga to reveal our true nature. In this story, Shiva represents pure universal consciousness. Kali battles to destroy our negative egos. Our yoga practice is also in pursuit of destroying negative egos from our bodies, minds, spirits, emotions, and energies. So go ahead and begin to form an intention for your practice today. Perhaps you will form an intention to connect with your pure universal consciousness, to move away from negative ego in some way. Perhaps you're battling with negative ego in some way in your life right now. So see how this story relates to you and your life, and what kind of intention you're wanting to form that makes the most sense for you. And then when you're ready, you can start to wiggle and stretch out, but stay lying on your back so that we can do some stretches to prepare for your postures. Okay, so we're going to begin by opening your hips. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. And cross your left ankle over the top of your right thigh. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Reach through that space and hold onto the back of your right thigh until you feel stretch on the outside of your left thigh and your left glutes. Relax your shoulders, keep the back of your neck long. And then slowly release this side and uncross your left leg. And switch sides so you cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh. Open your right knee out to the side. And then draw your left leg in until you feel something happening on the outside of your right thigh and into your right buttocks. And then reach through, hold on the back of your left hamstring. And you could use a strap here as well if you can't reach. Keep your shoulders relaxed, the back of your neck long, space between your teeth, jaw nice and relaxed. Nice long, slow, deep breaths. And then you can release this down. And you're going to roll over onto your stomach. And from your stomach, we're going to stretch out the fronts of your thighs. So just give yourself a second to settle in here. And then bend your left leg in. And reach around with your left hand and draw your left heel towards your buttocks. And feel a stretch in the top of your left thigh. And then slowly release your left leg. And switch sides. So now you're going to bend your right leg and reach around and hold on to your right foot, your right ankle. Keep the front of your pelvis pressing into the ground. And feel the stretch on the front of your right thigh. And you really want to feel the stretch in the belly of your muscle, not in your knee joint. Nice. And I can just really feel that muscle lengthening out the longer I hold it. Good. And then release that. And I think that was all here. I'm just going to double check that. Yes. Oh, you're going to love what comes next. So come on up. Okay, so now we're going to do a pose to help us prepare for Kali's goddess victory squat later. So we're going to do frog pose. So you'll come onto all fours here. And you'll open your legs out wide so you're on the insides of your knees. And your legs are at a 90-degree angle and your feet are flexed. So your ankles are also at a 90-degree angle. And then you're going to come down onto your forearms here. Now the tendency is going to be for you to lean forward and lift your tail, but you got to keep your tailbone tucked under and lean back so you feel a stretch in your groin here. Okay? So you get a groin stretch and an inner thigh stretch here. And then you're going to breathe because it's intense. Okay, and then the easiest way to come out of this is to lean forward and let your knees come up. And then you can even do just a little bit of windshield wiper here. Okay, and then we'll come up onto all fours. Okay, from all fours, we're going to do cat pose. So spread your fingers nice and wide. And you're going to exhale and round up through your back. And then inhale and arch through your back. And exhale and round up through your back. Let your head drop, the back of your neck be long. And inhale and arch through your back. And then come back to kneeling or a comfortable seated position. And we're going to do lion's breath in honor of Kali sticking her tongue out. For lion's breath, come to a comfortable seated position. If you can sit kneeling, that's the way it's supposed to be done, but sit in a way that works in your body. And then you're going to inhale. The directions are you inhale, you exhale, you stick your tongue out down to your chin. And then you turn your eyes up towards your third eye. And you're going to probably laugh at me, but that's okay. We can laugh at each other. I wish I could see you too. So we're going to inhale and exhale. You stick your chest out and you lean forward when you do it. Okay? So we'll do it. Let's do it 3 times. If we feel like doing it 5, we'll do it 5. Okay? Here we go. I only have 3 in me today. Okay, so that's lion's breath. All right, let's come up to standing and we'll get ready for our goddess victory squat and we'll get ready for Shiva and Kali's dance. Okay, so from standing, we're going to begin with a little chest opener to open up our heart center. That'll help us connect with our universal consciousness, our true nature. Release ego. So interlace your fingers behind your back. And I've been playing with doing a little bit of cat in my chest. So round and arch, shoulders forward, chest open, and then lift your arms. That seems to be working better than doing the whole shoulders back and down. My osteopath doesn't like me doing that. He kind of freaked out on me last time I was there. So he likes me doing like kind of this better to release. So I've been playing with that. It actually works a little better. So we're going to be doing that a little more. So shoulders, ears back over your shoulders. Always learning, right? Drawing up through your pelvic floor, tucking your tail under, navel back to your spine. Okay, and then release. Then we're going to do the goddess victory squat, which is what Kali does. I meant to bring my Kali statue. Maybe I'll get Tim to take a picture of it and we'll put it in my blog post for this episode. He said we'll do that because you'll get to see the picture of Shiva underneath Kali. She steps on him. So take your feet wide, turn your toes out, and keep your knees back and go straight down. Your pelvis is level, so that means your hip bones and your pubic bone are on the same level. You'll have to tuck your tailbone under. And then bring your arms straight up. So goddess victory squat. And you can even stick your tongue out if you don't have a microphone in your way. Which I'm sure none of you are practicing at home with a microphone unless any of you are doing karaoke yoga. You can imagine it might make this pose a little more enjoyable to have a Shiva under you to go oops, and let you come out. Okay, come on out. Shake out your legs. Okay, and then we're also going to do Nadarajasana pose, because it was said that sometimes Shiva and Kali could be seen dancing in delight in the moonlight together, in that cosmic dance of universal consciousness of Shiva and Shakti coming together. So let's dance in Nadarajasana. Stand on your left foot and bend your right knee. And if you've got something to hold on for balance, that's fine. You're going to hold on to your right foot. You can hold on the inside too. That's nice because it opens up your shoulder a bit, and create a mudra by placing your right thumb on your right toe. And then extend your left arm up and move your heel away from your buttocks. That'll open your right chest up. So the dance of Shiva and Kali. And Shiva, of course, is the cosmic dancer. And then go ahead and release that from your body. We'll do that on the other side. So now you'll stand on your right foot, bend your left knee. You can try that holding on to the inside of your foot again. Extend your right arm up, tuck your tailbone under, and then extend your left heel away from your buttocks. Keep your left arm straight. That'll open up the left side of your chest. And Nadarajasana on the other side. Great. And then go ahead and release that from your body. And we're going to come back down to the ground now. You're going to come down to kneeling. And we're going to do Yoga Mudra pose as a way to submit your ego, as a way to release your ego. And it's a really neat pose of submission of your, because your head goes below your heart. So this class is all about releasing the negative ego. And Yoga Mudra pose is a great pose to do that, embody that in your physical body. So come on down to hands and knees, all fours. Okay, so I wanted to just read you a little bit about Yoga Mudra pose from my Phoenix Rising Yoga Therapy training, because I just think this is amazing. Yoga Mudra is a posture of surrender, where you bow your head below your heart, letting go of mental control and fears related to your ego mind, identity, or conditioned beliefs. You bow to your divine self, creating the possibility of releasing those parts of yourselves that keep us separate from your inner knowing. So, how cool is that? I think we should do this every class. And ironically, what I found so interesting is it's a pose that when I was teaching in my class, when I was teaching my students, it was like it was a pose that my students hated to do. So I don't know, because I'm not with you, but I suspect it's probably the same. Okay, I put a pillow down because the tops of your heads can be quite tender. This is why my students hated to do it. So That's okay. Your top of your head's quite tender. The pillow's probably not great. If I remembered to bring my blanket, that would have been better because this is probably a little too squishy. So just a blanket folded a couple times would be better. So what you're going to do is come onto all fours and then place the crown of your head between your hands. Actually, the pillow's fine. And then interlace your fingers over your head and lift your arms. There's Yoga Mudra pose. And breathe. And I'm probably only going to stay here with you for a few breaths because of my migraines. I'll stay here as long as it feels all right in my body, but you guys are going to stay here longer. Okay, and then lower your arms, take your hands to either side of your head, and push yourself slowly up. Great. You did it. We did it. Felt okay in my body today. Okay, so then you can put your pillow off to the side and take your knees bent and place your right knee in front of your left bent knee. We're going to do a little zigzag twist. And if your left butt is lifting right up off the ground, you can fill it with your pillow or your folded up blanket. And then take your left hand to the outside of your right knee for a gentle twist here. And then come back to the center and switch the way you have your legs so that your left leg is in front now. And you may find that even though your buttocks was sitting firmly down on the ground on one side, it might not be on the other. So that's okay. Just fill the space on the other side. And then take your right hand to the outside of your left knee on this side. And then come back to the center. And we're going to finish with a seated forward fold. And you'll want your blocks if you have them. I'm going to use the pillows. I'm just going to grab this other pillow. So we're going to finish with Baddha Konasana. Done a lot of hip openers with the Kali pose today. So you're going to make a diamond shape with your legs. Actually, you're going to... We're doing Baddha Konasana, not tortoise pose, Melissa. So bring your heels in towards your buttocks here. And You can use your blocks to fill the space where your knees are here. Sit up nice and tall and lengthen up through your spine. Bring your ears back over your shoulders, and you can lean forward here. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Anchor your sit bones down at the back. And then slowly come up. Bring your knees back together. And you can rest back for Shavasana. So make yourself as comfortable as possible. If your low back is sore at all, you can always bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. If you have a bolster, you can put a bolster under your knees. And tuck your shoulder blades under at the back to cup the back of your heart. Turn your palms up and let your arms be a comfortable distance from your body. And just settle in to receive your practice. Now gradually allow your breath to deepen. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to stretch out. Bend your knees. Roll to your right side. And make your way up to sitting. Thank you for joining us for episode 148 of Namaste Yoga. I'll see you on the membership site, or I'll see you next week for episode 149. Namaste.